Good afternoon, this is Melissa with thestockswoosh.com, and today I'm finally getting a chance to do my market call. I haven't done a market call for a couple of days, or maybe it was a week ago now, and just wanted to kind of give everyone an update. Obviously, if you have been following my market calls, I call the market very well in the last 2 months. A tough, scraggly, jaggedy market that everyone thought was going higher and was bullish. I was not. And you can go back and look at all my videos for the last 2 months and see what I was saying. So really proud of myself for my chart reading skills, which are getting better and more enhanced and more sophisticated and more intelligent every single solitary day that I trade. The great thing about learning how to trade is once you know how to do it, you can always get better. You can always get better. And so you must never stop learning. Now, it's different if you're learning from a person. To me, I'm actually learning from the market now. My teacher is the actual market and the stocks I'm trading at this point in my own level. But they continue to teach me stuff all the time, and that's how I'm getting better as a trader. And I'm teaching people too. And actually, that's making me a better trader because I'm being forced to point things out that I might not necessarily see on by myself. And then again, I might because that's how I taught myself how to trade gaps. But I do think that teaching has improved the quality of my trading and the specifications because I'm really trying to do my due diligence and not just, looking at the overall picture like everybody else would. I'm really honing down in on the numbers. And that's what I did with this tough market in the last 2 months. And I said 65.70, which, we're going to see. So every time we tried to go higher in the last 2 months, I said we couldn't do it. And I felt the market was heavy and was going to come in. I said it was a straight line here. We couldn't get anywhere with it. Don't think we're going anywhere. Every time I almost was convinced we'd rally up, I eventually got to the point where I said, if we even rally up, it's only to here. And we couldn't even do that. We couldn't even do that. The day this happened, as soon as it happened, I said, we're not going higher because we fell immediately. When we retested this to the penny, we came in hard right in here this day. And then the next day, I did say we were lower too. And then we did trade lower on the 21st, and there we have it. This is a crappy buy setup that happened here in the 22nd. Nobody should have been long in this. It was a piece of crap. I know it's on the 50-period moving average. I know it is a bottoming tail with a green head. I know it triggered 1 penny over the previous bar. I know what's going on here. I know we just broke a little under this formation, but it was a terrible place to buy anything. Some people did. The market gapped up then. This was Monday, and we immediately fell. And, I called us to fall that day too. Look where we came. 67.81, 67.78, 67.79. We just rallied up to resistance. I thought we might hold a little green. We were green in the morning here. But I said we're really not going anywhere even no matter what we do. I said there's a chance we could fall all the way back into here. I said maybe here. I had no idea we'd fall as hard as we did on Monday. And we just fell into the close then on Monday. I wanted to see this number at some point. I didn't know what would happen in this one big day. And then today we were lower too. I said we would break this morning under 66.25. We did. We went all the way down to 66, a little bit under it. And now today we're just retracing up here. We're not going to go above this now before the close, which is an hour away. So what do I think is going to happen next? Well, I definitely know we're coming down in here for sure. Not sure if it's going to happen though. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Yeah. The best thing for the market to do right now would be to try to recover, which it's not going to do. Do another crappy buy setup in here, a gap up tomorrow. There's some econ out in the morning. And maybe have a green bar in here just to rally up into resistance. Something like that, okay, would be what it really, I think it might do. But the bottom line is we've been so weak, I'm not sure if that's going to happen. If we close today with a bottoming tail and a green head, though, we're probably going to retrace a little bit up in here. Here, here, here. Here, right in here, there. Either we gap up tomorrow and rally up to there, or we open and trade up to there. So I think we're green tomorrow, but we're not going anywhere with it. My overall take on the market is there's a possibility we could come in and be bearish all of 2013. I've really been saying that all along. And it's not just because I like to short, it's because I'm reading what's going on here. There hasn't been any power buying in the market this whole year. Who cares why? It's just not happening, and you've got to read what's actually going on if you want to trade. Real time, real time. And what's the most important thing right now? The price we're trading at right now, and this is it. So everything else is a fantasy land about getting all the way up here and breaking out to new highs. The Qs aren't doing it. Forget the SPYs. I'm not talking about the SPYs right now. I'm talking about the Qs. This market right here. All right, this is the one I've been watching. You can read the SPY easily. It's been in an uptrend for, look at how long. An idiot could read that. This has been tough to read, and I read it well. All right. The bottom line is that the next time that we come down in here, we're going to see what happens. Now, there's two things that could happen. We're going to come in here to this 200 for sure, and we're going to do this in the next week. When that happens, a bounce is going to come in and some buying in the market if the market's going to move higher, and then we're going to make the move. If we are meant to go higher. If that does not happen right in here, if the market can't hold in here, if buying doesn't come in here, if for whatever reason big money doesn't and it doesn't want to, where do we go next? We're dropping, and then we really are going to do it. Forget it. We're going to do it then. We've tried to a couple times in here, and we did. See this in here? And so I think the next time we break under here, we break like we're going to break. Like we're going to turn in a downtrend. We'll first look in here, and then we'll look in here, and here. So I think the next time we break under the 200, it's real. That is my read on what's going to happen if it does it. Okay, it's always a if this, then that. All right? If the market comes into the 200, which it will, and has a strong force of buying that happens right in here, because this is where it has to happen, then there's a chance the market can lift itself higher, and it's going to rally back up here, but I still think we're going to come in then if we do that. I still think the overall look for me is bearish. Even if we get a lift off here, I'm not sure we're going to get over this. Depends what it looks like. If it's hard and strong and fast and power trending and some big green bars, of which we haven't had any in here, and if we don't do that and we break under here, we're lower. And do you see all the people that bought in here? And all the people that bought in here? These people, and these people, and these people, and these people, and all of these people. All these people. They're going to have to get out. They're going to be forced to get out. And this has no meaning to me at all. This is like a person hanging on for dear life here, like by a thread. So I don't even care about this, really. It's these people here, and these people here, and these people here. You know what I'm saying? So that's it. We're going to have to see what it does. In the next week, we're going to get down to the 200 pre-moving average. We will get down to that area in the next week. We could stay there for a while. It's a chance we get down there in the next couple of days, the next week, and we wiggle and jiggle and hover and don't have any serious buying come in, and we don't break lower for a little while. I mean, we could be back in for another sideways range position around that 200. But remember what I said a while ago. Things do not like to stay around that area for long. They do not like to stay and sit and plop themselves in that 200. When something keeps getting pulled around that 200, it's ready to change the trend of the stock or the symbol or whatever it is. And that's what I'm saying I feel is going to happen here. So in the next level of that 200, the next time we're into the 200, there will be a change that takes effect. The change is going to be the chart is going to be lower now for a while for the market for the next year, or the change is going to be the buying is going to come into the market and lift us higher, which has been trying to do for a while. Whether or not we break out to new highs or not, we'll have to wait and see at that point. The change will happen, though, this time around when we come back down into it. It's not going to hang around there for the next 6 months. Something's going to happen. We're not going to stay in this no man's zone forever. And my read on it is that we have a great chance of actually breaking it because of everything. Because of everything I've been saying for the last 2 months. And because of the trading the last week. Because I haven't seen any powerful buying coming into the market. It doesn't mean that it's not going to come in. It doesn't mean it's not going to come in. Maybe people that have a lot of money that take positions have been waiting for this sell-off into this 200 to get in. That would be smart, actually. But why didn't they get in here? You know, there was all that stuff about that going on with the government, with the debt crisis. There was all kinds of reasons people probably stepped aside in January. But then when the reasons were lifted, we still didn't have any power coming in. So, you know, where's the buying? When I see it, I'll know it at the moment that I see it. I don't see it. I haven't seen it for the last 2 months, which is why I was bearish. So we could stay around here a while longer when we get back down here, but not forever. A break means we're lower. And then if we get a lift, then we're going to go higher. I still think it'll only be up to here, though, and then we're going to eventually come in again. And then the next time we shouldn't hover anymore around here. In other words, here's 2 more scenarios. We come in here, the buying comes in, it lifts us higher, we run right back up into here, and we start to come in. This could be a hard sell-off. If we run up to here and we can't get over it, it could be a hard sell-off then where we just come right in and it doesn't spend any time around here. The time we're going to spend around here is going to come soon, and that's going to be the last time I think we spend any significant time around there. And the longer we hang around here, the bigger the move's going to be that happens after we hang around here. In other words, say we hang around here for a while and then we break, it's going to be a hard break. If we come in here and we just continue to drop through it, then fine, let us drop. We're just going to drop. We just have to see how much activity happens in here when we get back down in this area. It's not going to happen, though, I don't think, for a couple of days. I'm not sure if it's going to happen this week, though, because we're going to retrace. We're going to retrace in here for at least 1 day, maybe 2. At least 1 day, maybe 2. And the market's tired. The sell-off yesterday, we still sold off today. The market's tired, to be honest with you. Look how tired the market is. I don't think the market's going to do much tomorrow unless the econ forces us to have some kind of big, nice green bar up in here. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if we got buying and a green bar that comes up here and everybody gets excited and think it means something. It wouldn't mean anything to me but a rally into retracement. I wouldn't put that past to happen and then everybody getting excited that this is going to recover because it will have recovered then, you know, 75% of this red bar that happened that day. That still wouldn't mean anything to me that we're going anywhere with any of this until we come in here. For it to be real, we have to come in here and we have to see how the market acts and see what we do. And then we'll know. So remember, read it in real time. Read what's going on. Read what's happening. Read what the people are doing. Read it, read it, read it. Okay? Can't just look at the moving averages and see what direction they're pointing, up or down. It's just not enough information. And you can't pick bottoms and pretend we're going to get in. We're going to just pick it, pick it, pick it, pick it. No. All right? Let's not, you know, we're professionals. We're ladies. We're gentlemen. We don't pick at stuff. You know, we trade with accuracy. You know, we have manners. We do the right thing. Okay? And that's how you profit well, easily, happily, low stress making money. It's a beautiful thing. This is Melissa with thestockswoosh.com. If you're interested in more information, please contact me at melissa@thestockswoosh.com. I'm doing a class March 9th and 10th, how to trade gaps. If you're interested, please contact me at melissa@thestockswoosh.com. Have a great day, everybody.